Preview.
Hello and welcome. My name is Zafar Iqbal, and you are watching the Mojo Story. We're bringing a big breaking story right now to you. Arvind Kejriwal, Delhi Chief Minister, has been granted interim bail by the Supreme Court. Now, the Supreme Court has referred uh, to the larger bench about the challenging of the ED's arrest. Now, this is a big development in the sense that Arvind Kejriwal has been in jail for 90 days. He has been saying that it is a political conspiracy against him and his party. Remember, other leaders of his party are also arrested in connection with the liquor policy, the scam, including Manish Sisodia, the Deputy Chief Minister. But what does today's bail mean? Does it mean that Arvind Kejriwal will walk out of the jail? No, that's not the case because he's already arrested by the CBI. But clearly, the Supreme Court has granted interim bail to Arvind Kejriwal, to Delhi Chief Minister, and also the Supreme Court has held that Delhi Chief Minister will continue to be the Chief Minister. They're not going to say anything on that. Remember, Arvind Kejriwal has been operating as the Chief Minister while being in the jail. Now, this is regarding the liquor policy, the Delhi liquor policy that was eventually scrapped, but the ED has been maintaining that there were a lot of money transactions that took place through Hawala channels, and they've been saying that Arvind Kejriwal, the Delhi Chief Minister, was the kingpin. Remember, he was also released on an interim bail earlier, just before the elections, the general elections, when he was allowed to do campaigning, but he had to surrender after that, which he did. And eventually, he was also arrested by the CBI. Now, this bail pertains to the ED case, but he's not that obviously he continues to be in the jail uh, because he is being arrested by the CBI. So Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal is an elected leader. That's what the Supreme Court has said in its verdict, that he's an elected leader and he's been granted bail. Now, Justice J. Khanna said that we are going into the question of Section 9. We have explained the difference between Section 9 and 45. Power of court is different from the power of officer. We have referred to reasons to believe on S19, and we have held that as far as reasons to believe, they meet with parameters of S19. We have raised additional ground of need, necessity, or arrest. So, what is important that Justice J. Khanna has said that we doubt if we can direct an elected leader to step down and not function as the chief minister. We leave it to him. So clearly, a big boost to Arvind Kejriwal and his party, his party, the Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi. They have all along been saying that it's a political vendetta by the BJP, and they are trying to target the Aam Aadmi Party. In fact, Arvind Kejriwal said that during his election campaigning that the BJP wants to wipe away the Aam Aadmi Party. So clearly, a shot in the arm for Arvind Kejriwal and his party. He's been granted interim bail by the Supreme Court, and the case has been referred to a larger bench. This is pertaining to the arrest by ED, but Arvind Kejriwal continues to be arrested by, because he's been arrested by the CBI. That means that he's not going to walk free. A larger bench is going to hear this case, and Delhi Chief Minister will continue to remain in the custody. But clearly, it's a big victory for Arvind Kejriwal, although he's not going to walk out of the jail, but the Supreme Court clearly granting him interim bail. And it's not the first time that an interim bail has been granted to the Delhi Chief Minister. The Aam Aadmi Party has reacted after the Supreme Court verdict. They said Satyamev Jayate. Obviously, they have been all along saying that this is a case that has been made up against Arvind Kejriwal and his party, the Aam Aadmi Party, while as the Enforcement Directorate has been saying that he was the main person involved in the liquor policy scam. In fact, they said that he was the kingpin and the money came through Hawala channels and he was in contact with the Hawala operators. That money went to the election campaigning in Goa. Now, the Arvind Kejriwal has been in jail for more than 90 days. That's what Supreme Court has also said in its verdict while granting interim bail for Arvind Kejriwal, the Delhi Chief Minister, who has been holding the position of Chief Minister, even being in jail for the last 90 days. Even before going to the jail, he had said that he will continue to operate as the Chief Minister from the jail, which he has done. And the court has, in fact, also spoken about that. It has said that we doubt if we can direct an elected leader to step down and not function as chief minister. We leave it to him. That's Justice Justice Khanna, who has in fact said that while pronouncing the verdict that he's an elected leader and he's been granted an interim bail. The Aam Aadmi Party has reacted after this verdict. They have said Satyamev Jayate, that is the victory of the truth, as the Supreme Court has granted interim bail for Arvind Kejriwal. However, he continues to remain in the judicial custody. Now, the question is, will this verdict also impact on the cases that have been slapped on other Aam Aadmi Party leaders like Manish Sisodia, the Delhi Deputy Chief Minister, who continues to be in jail for a pretty long time now? Obviously, we'll have to go into the details of this verdict, but the operative part is that Arvind Kejriwal, the Delhi Chief Minister, has been granted an interim bail by the Supreme Court. He is in jail for more than 90 days and he's been now granted the interim bail, but he's already arrested by the CBI in the same case. This interim bail pertains to his arrest by the ED. So that's the news, that's the big breaking news that we are bringing to you. Arvind Kejriwal, the Delhi Chief Minister, has been granted an interim bail by the Supreme Court. This pertains to the liquor policy scam that was introduced in Delhi and was eventually scrapped. At that time, the Aam Aadmi Party said that it's going to revolutionize the whole thing, the distribution of liquor and all, but it came under a lot of criticism and it was eventually scrapped. But the ED had been maintaining that Aam Aadmi Party was getting money through Hawala channels, and Arvind Kejriwal, the Delhi Chief Minister, was the kingpin of this entire operation. He was arrested, but he was granted an interim bail earlier also. That was to campaign for the elections. As a leader of the India bloc, he did campaign and he did specifically mention that it is he and his party are being targeted by the BJP and he's fighting quote unquote against dictatorship. And that was before the general elections took place. But after the elections were over, he did surrender and he'd been in jail since then. In the interim, he was also arrested by the CBI. But today, the court has said that a larger bench will hear this case. The court has also said that he's been suffered incarceration for more than 90 days, and about him being the chief minister, operating as the chief minister from the jail. The court has said, we doubt if we can direct an elected leader to step down and not function as chief minister. We leave it up to him. So clearly, this is a big story, a big breaking story that we are bringing to you. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has been granted an interim bail by the Supreme Court, but he's not going to walk free because he's also arrested by the CBI. This is about his arrest by the ED. So clearly, this is the breaking story that we are bringing to you. We'll keep a track of this story and get you more reactions on this. For now, we're getting the reaction from the Aam Aadmi Party, which is saying that Satyamev Jayate, it's the victory of the truth. We'll keep a track of this story. But thanks so much for watching and for joining the Mojo Story on this breaking news update.
It's great to see you here. Thank you for watching our work. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click the bell icon and subscribe to Mojo Story and support independent, robust journalism.